And the baby, who's the baby?
His name is Josiah Rocker Wayne Cawthorn. He is 2 months.
Josiah, tell people hello. He said that's good enough. So that's right. So for the 5 or 6 people we gotta stop in and watch this, make sure y'all at least send them $1 to on my behalf.
Oh, I know. It's not a life you want to live. It's not worth it whatsoever. It's just gonna bring you down every time. I've been shot. I've been stabbed. I've been through it. Yeah. I got a bullet hole from 22 right here on my knee. It's healed up some, but you could see the hole. I could put my finger into it. Yeah, 22 went into it. The doctor told me I'm lucky to still be walking today.
Was that here, Alabama, or?
It was in Tampa, Florida.
I
watched my best friend die in front of me.
Across the creek. Back again with another one. Back again with another one. And well, it's the pop-up and chat edition. And well, got us a couple interviews lined up. We're gonna start out over here and let y'all meet a couple. Well, the guy run me down today and said he wanted to do an interview. Got some stuff he wanted to tell y'all. And we're gonna make our way over to the apartment there. And well, we'll walk in and see what the couple's up to. I like to encourage you guys, keep an open mind. Well, encouraging comments only will help these people get to where they need to be in life. And well, don't sit on your high horse, because it could be you tomorrow. Let's drop the anthem.
You can offer me a diamond-plated pearl. You can send me all the riches in the world. You can tempt me with the palaces of kings. I'd give them back in a big old sack and keep the simple things.
All right, we made our way in. We're going to get them in here and sit them down and introduce them to y'all. All right, so y'all got a chance last week to meet Felicia Taylor. These are friends of Felicia Taylor. We're going to start with you. Tell us your name, age, and where you're from.
My name is Ariana.
How old are you, Ariana?
I'm 22.
Where you from?
I'm from Andalusia.
Andalusia. And you? Go ahead, man.
My name is Joseph.
Joseph?
And I'm originally from Yakima, Washington.
Washington. Joseph's from Washington. How old are you, Joseph?
19.
Ever since I've been here, Joseph just been looking out for me and showing me love, and I appreciate it. And the baby, who's the baby?
His name is Josiah Rocker Wayne Cawthorn. He is 2 months.
Josiah, tell people hello. He said that's good enough. Ariana, were you raised a single parent? Raised by both parents? What do you remember? Did you say you're single parent? Mom raised you, daddy raised you?
I was raised by my aunt and my uncle for a while.
Aunt and uncle.
And then I moved in with my mom for a while, just her. But her and my stepdad been together for about 10 years now.
So you was raised by your aunts and uncle?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then
my mom got me.
And your mom got you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, how do you remember your childhood? How was it?
It was pretty
easy.
Yeah. It wasn't really as bad as some people would think that it was.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. And then Josiah, was you raised by single parent or? Well, you was raised in Washington, right?
No. It was both. So basically,
your story a little different. I had to bring that.
So originally, we moved down here 2012. 2013. I was about like 8, 7. We moved down here.
7.
Yeah, I was one of those 2 ages. We moved down here. My grandma and grandpa wanted to move down here. My grandpa, he worked truck driving on Swift. And then eventually my grandma and grandpa passed away. And then me and my mama, we moved back up north. We came right back down like a month and a half later. Came back down here, and then
it's the top one. It's not loaded.
I've been down here ever since, for real.
This one. All right, so you were 9. You said 7 or 8.
Yeah, 7 or 8. Whenever I moved down here.
Okay. Who's you raised by up there? Both parents?
No.
One parent?
Yeah, my mama. She raised me. My dad tried to step in my life, and then she basically took me away from him in a way. So I only see my daddy once.
Can you talk about that? What's
my daddy?
I don't think I even asked you about that off the camera.
So my dad, he passed away last year. I've only seen him one time. My entire lifetime, I've only seen him once. That's it. Yep. Only one time. Yeah, it's crazy. And then I was planning to go see him last year on December. I was planning to go see him last year in December, but he ended up passing away September 17th.
Wait. So when you was planning to see him in December, that would have been your second time?
Yeah, it would have been my second time ever.
What kind of visit you think that was gonna be? A good visit or
It
what?
would have been an amazing visit. Cause I already knew he was already sick, and I could tell that he was sick. He was
Oh, you were
losing
trying to
body
get
weight.
back to visit him.
I was trying to move back up there for real. I was trying to convince her to come up there with me. And my dad said he had a room for us and everything for us to be up there, to come live with there. Yeah. Everything went out here for real from there.
Most of the stories I get, we interview a few people. Most of the stories I get, especially from young people, most of them got bad remembrance of their dad. They don't want to go visit. They don't want to go see. Yeah,
my dad, my first memory of me ever being with my dad, he came and got me. And then we went to the mall. He took me around all his friends, stuff like that. We chopped it up, stuff like that. And then he dropped me back off home. He told me he was going to come back to see me. And then never got to see this man again. Not once. Didn't hear from him. Didn't see him. It's gone.
You didn't tell
disappeared.
Me that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was off the map. But it was really my mama's fault because come to find out a couple years later, I was reading some papers. My dad was on the most wanted in America. Like, real stuff. Like, it's crazy. But my mama turned him in for $10,000, and then he was in prison for a long ass time.
How long would you guess?
I'd say probably about till I was like a teenager, for real. He was up in prison for a minute. Yeah.
I'm asking because you're race, but is your mama white?
My mama, she's German.
German.
Yeah.
Your dad
basically
is
white, so pretty much, yeah.
Your mom is the German with the light skin, different color hair, eyes, or?
Nah, she like white. She's
she
German
blonde.
white.
She blonde hair.
Brown hair. My mama brown hair.
Talk German? Talk American?
She talk American.
Talk American.
But she got that loud northern slang. So
okay.
It's wild. It's very wild.
You said talk American.
Yeah, she's a character. My mom was a character nonetheless. She definitely is. Yeah. And then my dad was Nigerian, so yeah, I'm one heck of a
Your dad's
mix.
African?
Yep.
Dark.
Yes.
Accent.
Yeah. I saw.
Yeah. Let's see pictures. Let me see. I would not have guessed that. I thought you were black and white. You're German and African.
Yeah, his dad's like second generation African.
Does your baby have different color eyes?
His eyes are like Joe's. No, they're the same.
They brown?
They're light brown.
Light brown. Okay. Yeah, green eye.
So this is my dad's ashes.
Oh, you got the ashes.
Yeah. It's the only memories I got of him for real. And then that's when he passed away. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Roseville passed away in California.
Originally from Sacramento. He was
What is this? This a certificate?
So this will basically be the certificate. So basically proof of his ashes, basically everything like that.
Yeah.
So pretty much, yeah, the death certificate for real. And then this will be his ashes. They came in a nice little urn for real.
Reminder. That is nice. You just keep them. You can keep them forever.
Oh yeah. And then my dad. I come from a family. I hate this about myself, but I gotta speak the truth. You feel me? I come from a family of Crips, and my dad, he was big on that. From Sacramento, he was raised on Grape Street.
Wait.
Yeah.
I want to hear this story. Get it and come sit down.
So my dad.
Hold up. So your dad's from California.
My dad's from California.
Sacramento,
California.
Real gangster.
Real gangster. Real fella. He even got the whole music, stuff like that. Like, he was real gangster.
That's cool.
He was a great street Crip, and yeah, he was the truth. He definitely was. He was the truth. He was a nice person.
That's cool.
Definitely was. He was a really good person. You push him the wrong way though, he'll show you.
Most of them that way though. Most of them are
you.
that way. Yeah. That's really cool. I didn't know that much about you. I wish I would have asked you all that before.
Yeah. But which me, I used to be in the gangs and stuff like that, do all that stuff, but as I started growing up, I really didn't see no point in it, so I just stepped away from it.
Let me ask you about something. I'm not biased one way or another, but we do have children that watch. And they in that age, that 12, 13, time to make a decision age.
But look, let me give y'all a little something.
I was going to ask you to give it to them.
Being a gangster is not a life for the weak. It's not a life for someone that just thinks it's going to be a fast-paced life. It's going to be quick, fun, and easy. It's nothing like that. It's definitely scary. It's a different approach in life. It's something that you don't want to be in. Like, real stuff, it messes up everything. It messes up your brain chemistry on how you look at things, on how you see the world. It just blows it all to the dust.
What does it do? What does it do? Make you, like, not aggressive, but make you...
There's different types, really. I've seen people become aggressive, be some of the most nicest people out there, and be violent. out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then I've seen people, they're like the most hardcore down thug, be the sweetest person out there.
Switch up.
Yeah, real stuff. Like I've seen people switch up all the time. Like I've seen Crips turn blood. Real shit. Excuse my language, but real stuff. Like we
got young kids on the channel. Sorry about that, guys. It'll be alright.
Yeah.
He telling you the truth. He's telling you the truth.
It's not a life you want to live. It's not worth it whatsoever. It's just gonna bring you down every time. I've been shot. I've been stabbed. I've been through it. You feel me? Yeah. I got a bullet hole from 22 right here on my knee. It's healed up some, but you could see the hole. I could put my finger into it. Yeah, 22 went into it. The doctor told me I'm lucky to still be walking today.
Was that here, Alabama, or?
It was in Tampa, Florida.
Florida.
I watched my best friend die in front of me. Yeah, Rico. That's the whole reason I got this cross on my head for him. I gotta get it finished eventually. I'm planning to get some beads and stuff like that and have Rico's name right here.
We sending out love to Rico for sure.
Yeah, long live Rico. I miss him.
For sure.
But here's another reason why I stepped away from that life. It was just...
You had saw enough.
Yeah, I saw enough. I saw way too much at that point. I was like, nah, this ain't for me. So I had to step away from it. I ain't saying I'm scared or anything like that, but me being the person I am, I want to live. You feel me?
Yeah.
Always choose life over death, no matter what. One thing I can say, I'd rather be broke and homeless than rich and dead. That's real stuff,
man. You giving me advice.
I'm just being real.
You see the chill?
I'd rather be broke and dead
I used to run and chase it.
It's just real stuff. Like
how you told us how old you were? How old?
I'm 19.
19.
I left the gang life away whenever I was 15. I got bad on drugs, stuff like that, and then I sobered up, and then just left everything alone.
Straightened up. For you to have that figured out at your early age, nothing but respect.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Nothing but respect.
Yeah, the one thing I don't want to do is go down the same path my dad went down.
Yeah.
He's done some
you
stuff.
On a good path, though. You on a good path. And it looked like this. We sitting inside the apartment. We'll talk. We'll get to that in a minute. We're not gonna show y'all around, but they are sitting in the middle of an eviction process. And what I like about them is they're looking at this eviction process as not a huge setback, just kind of an encounter to get to where you're going. So with that being said, we're going to get on to Ariana. I'm going to put their Cash App information in the bottom of the screen. Anybody stop in and watch. If you feeling gracious and can help in any way, if we can get half of y'all to donate $1, we can be able to help them do whatever they need to do with the baby and find new jobs and moving on with things. Where you working, Ariana?
Right now I work at Express Lane 3, and it's
gas.
No, it's convenience
store
with no gas. We sell vapes and tobacco products.
Okay.
And other stuff that most people don't have.
I see. So what's your plan long term? When you leave there, however you leave, whether it's quitting, fire, however you leave. I've been fired 10 times. I'm gonna put that out there too. But however you leave, what's your plan long term?
Long term.
With your kid too. Like, what's your plan?
What
you got in mind?
Alright, so I'm trying to get another job that I can get paid more weekly.
Yeah.
So I have more money to save in the long term.
Yeah.
And then obviously I'm still gonna try to pursue social media as another outlet to get money, to become an influencer, so that way I won't have to be working a 9 to 5. I plan on going back to school next semester. I have one more semester of school left, and I haven't finished yet. I took a break, and this break turned into 2 years. So
you took one of my kind of breaks. The break you ain't going back.
I went back. I did 3 semesters back to back to back. I went during the summer. Then I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a break, and that break turned into 2 years.
What'd you go to school for? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Education.
Yeah. Teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gonna make that? You need to do it.
Yeah,
they don't make much money, but they give you some direction.
I wanted to be a history teacher.
Yeah.
But it also wanted to coach track and field, since I was pretty good at track when I was in high school.
They'll love you. The school system will love you as a teacher and a coach.
I made it to state in 5 events, and you can only compete in 4.
State, Alabama? Mm-hmm. High school?
Mm-hmm. For javelin, long jump, high jump, and triple jump. But I went for 3 years in javelin. I did.
She's a lot faster than what she looks. I didn't believe it until we went running one time. She smoked me. I don't even catch. She smoked me.
What's javelin?
Javelin
some of us
like,
may not know. What is it?
Javelin is like a long spear that you throw, So.
Oh, you throw it.
Yeah, you throw it. You throw it like that. And I went to state in that 3 years. I would have been all 4 years, but COVID happened my senior year, so we didn't finish our track season.
Cut some stuff short for y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did a long jump. I made it to state. The 9th grade we did indoor track. I made it all 3 years for a long jump. I only did triple jump and high jump my junior and senior year.
Yeah.
So I made it to state in that, and then I ran the 4x100, and we made it to state in that my junior year. So I competed in all those.
Okay. So then, this got to be a junior then. I heard you call him Josiah too.
Yeah, this one's Josiah. I'm Joseph.
Joseph.
And
Josiah. I keep messing it up. I know him by his nickname.
Call me Joe for sure.
Joe, okay. Joe and Josiah. Okay, all right. Josiah, you gonna be an athlete. I can hear it now.
Basketball. I used to play basketball.
I don't know about that now. You don't look like no basketball player. You look like Primo Cruz on Coach Carter though.
You'll be blown away. I'm really
You
good.
can't play no basketball, man.
Blown away.
He's a little good.
I was taught by D1 players. Whenever I was going into high school, I had this one college player that fascinated me. His name is Jaden, and he played for Lake Placid over there in Florida. And he was really fascinated in me. So he started teaching me on how to be point guard, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I went to try out for Bonifay High School's basketball team.
Freshman or varsity? What?
I was going for varsity because that's what the coach told me to go for because of my dribbling skills and my shooting might not be the best, but my passing, my play,
you can do everything else.
Yeah, I can do everything else. Like I'm amazing on the court. I'm a layup king. I wouldn't care. I can do some crazy stuff on the court.
Layup package.
Yeah, like layup package for real. Like I can
Kyrie.
run the leg behind the back, 360. Like I can do it all for real. Like
Yeah.
I'm really good at basketball. That was my favorite sport growing up. Like I did city league in 7th grade. I played for 8th grade, and then high school. I just slowly started fading away from it. That's when I started going into the streets and stuff like that, trying to.
Let me ask you something.
I feel about. You feel me?
I ain't trying to cut you off, but I want to ask you something. Joe, do you think? So you started off school, whatever. Then you made your own decisions. Mm-hmm. Do you think some of them decisions? Not that this is a bad spot you in, but do you think that some of the decisions like kind of land you here? You kind of find your way back once you get here, or is it? How you look at where you are right now?
I look at it more of a blessing.
Okay.
Because honestly, I've escaped death one too many times.
Yeah.
I've OD'd. Yeah. I've been there, done that. You feel me? Like I've done a lot.
Okay.
In approximately like, I've started making better choices than what I used to do back in the past. So definitely, if I was to say some of the choices I made brought me to this, I wouldn't say exactly yes. It was more of whenever I got to a sober mind, brought me into this state where I am now.
Where you can kind of climb. So this is where you climbing up out of it, kind of. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because, y'all, I interview one lady. She was an engineer, and she started off in $1 million mansion, and she ended up in an apartment like this. And then she looked at it like, this is a downfall. But for some people, this is coming up because you got some people like you, and I can speak on that too, where you lucky to even be alive. You know what I'm saying? You lucky to even be alive.
I was kicked out of my mama's house at the age of 15. I got kicked out, and I was out and about in the streets as homeless for real. I was living with my ex, and she did me really wrong, so I ended up becoming homeless once again, like 2 months later, type stuff when I moved in with her. Yeah, real quick. She ended up cheating on me, doing me really wrong, and then became homeless. Then my cousin, he brought me in, and then I won't lie, if it wasn't for my cousin, I probably wouldn't be here today.
It's yours?
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here today because my cousin, shout out to Jimmy there, he put me on the ranching, and I was out there ranching with him for like a year.
Wait, slow down. Ranching?
Yeah, I did ranching.
Well, hold on, we're about to get into that too. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay, buddy.
Ari, we using your Cash App?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us what it is.
Ariana, ARYANNA, 2002.
Ariana,
ARYANNA, 2002.
With the dollar sign in front of it.
With the dollar sign in front of it, yeah.
Okay. So that's right. So for the 5 or 6 people we gotta stop in and watch this, make sure y'all at least send them $1 to on my behalf.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I know you're tending to them, but you can tend to them and tell us. Tell them about your ranch, and I'm gonna let y'all go.
But yeah, so basically, ranching. I did ranching for like a year. I did it for Randy and Wanda Buckaloo, and Jimmy. He's under a contract with them. He's been on a contract with them for a minute, but he's been trying to get off of them and go work for tugboats. But we ain't gonna get into that.
That's a different interview. We might catch that on the next one. All right.
But yeah, Jimmy, he's a really good person. Like, if it wasn't for my cousin coming to talk to me, talking to me about stuff that I shouldn't be doing, I probably wouldn't be here today. For real. Like, he's walked in on me one time ODing, for real.
So somebody went and got you out of what you was in and took you to ranching. And you did ranching with them.
Yeah, I did ranching with my cousin Jimmy, so I did that with him, and then after that, I was starting to see, like, I ain't getting much hours as I need, so I started working at Burger King, and I was at Burger King for a year. And before I was doing ranching, Burger King, I was working mechanic. I got 3 years of mechanic over there in Bonifay, Florida. I've been working since I was like 13, 14 years old. I've been working the majority of my life.
You got some work ethic in you.
Yeah, like, I've worked the majority of my life. I get that hustle from my daddy. I won't even lie. I get that from my dad. And yeah, all my life I've been working. I work my tail off every day. No matter what I do, I'm gonna make sure I get some type of money. Whether it's to feed my family or shoot. Sometimes I'm gonna be down, but I'm gonna try my best to get right back up.
That's why y'all gonna be successful. Y'all make a good team. I'm glad I stopped in and interviewed you because I wouldn't know this much about y'all if I did. And that's why I like doing. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get out their way. But before we do that, we're gonna end it 2 ways. Ariana, how old are you?
22.
22. Okay. Give another 22-year-old pregnant woman that may be living in this situation some advice. It can be anything.
It always gets better. No matter what you think. Because I found out that I was pregnant whenever I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
And so he convinced me to move to Tampa with his sister. And we were living in this brick house that my family had owned. It had 3 bedrooms, so we were doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We moved to Tampa trying to better ourselves with his sister. So then we moved in the beginning of December. So around Christmas time, we went back down there to visit.
Yeah.
She told his mom she hates it down there, and we're moving back up here without even telling us. So we moved back to Alabama. Pretty much homeless. We had to live
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. So we lived with my mom for a little bit. And then that didn't work out at all. Not at all. Okay.
I want to know. I'm going to ask. I'm nosy.
My sister.
Okay. All right.
My sister's she's not the best. So that didn't work out.
Okay.
All right. So then we moved with my dad's soon-to-be ex-wife. And we lived there for a while. And then we moved in with her daughter. And then we ended up getting an apartment here the month after we were living with my stepsister.
Okay.
So, but it gets better. You might just don't stress yourself out. It gets better. You just got away, have a plan.
That's right.
We don't go to church much, but we do whenever we can.
I don't go at all.
And
Ain't no wrong with that, man.
Yeah, but I do.
as long as you believe in God and follow Him with your heart and believe that everything's okay.
That's right.
You're conscious of the decisions that you're making, and you got to try to discipline yourself, and then you can get farther than what you think you can get.
That's really, really good advice. That's really sound advice, especially from somebody that's already been through the baby at that age. I got a good one for you, Joe. I got a good one for you.
Let's hear it.
I know some people, brothers, cousins, and me myself, at times, maybe have felt that way, the way I'm about to ask you. Give some advice to the sons that may be watching this video that don't want anything to do with their father. Don't want to take the phone call, not interested in reaching out to him, don't want to hear about it. You the perfect person for that advice.
You're gonna make me cry. Okay, so here's this one. Alright, so when my dad was first trying to reach back out to me, I didn't answer none phone calls. I didn't want to talk to him. My dad, he had a rape charge.
Yeah.
So I really despised him for that. My little brother
Okay.
that lives in Moses Lake, Washington, he's a rape baby. So it's a really big thing. But I love my dad. Nonetheless, I try to look past it, you feel me? The most biggest thing for real, try to fix the love that you don't have with him as soon as you can. For real, because they're not always going to be here. They're going to be gone eventually. One day they're going to be gone. And it's going to put a hole in your heart because you never fixed that one situation. You never got to see them again. Okay. It's really going to tear you apart.
Okay.
So the one thing I really got to say is, for real, just try to reach out.
Okay.
That could always change somebody, for real. Like, it'll change them for the better. If you just pour your feelings out, let them know how you feel, like, it could change a lot.
Okay.
One thing I can say, one closed mouth does not get fed. It doesn't. You have to speak up. Don't be scared. Speak up. You feel me? If you feel.
That thing you told me.
I feel like he's speaking to me.
Exactly. It takes 2 people to carry a couch. It can't just take one person. It takes 2. You feel me? I mean, maybe if you're a bodybuilder, that's a different story.
Yeah, no,
we ain't talking about that.
I understand.
But like, goodness, like, for real, it takes 2 people to carry a couch. That's one thing I tell her all the time. Like, for real, because we get into an argument. It's like, babe, we really need to calm down, sit down, come talk. You feel me? Like, come together as one. You feel me? Like, that's the same way with your parents. Like, for real, me and my mom, we ain't got the best relationship. Like, I talk to her here and there, like, hey, I love you, whoop, you feel me? Just talk to her.
Go on.
You feel me? Because the way she's done me. But that don't push me from not loving her, checking up on her. One thing I can just definitely check up on people. Like,
I respect you.
It'll make a big difference. Like, if you just check up on somebody here and there, like, it'll change their life. It'll change their mood on how to talk to you, how they treat you, how you feel about them. It'll change a lot, for real. Because I despised my dad's guts before I started talking to him. I hated him. Like, real stuff. Like, I've said some stuff I wish I could take back that I said about that man.
Yeah.
But there's always a good side to a person. You just gotta find it.
It's growth.
Yeah,
it's growth.
It's definitely growth. There's always a good side to somebody.
Okay. Well, we appreciate the interview. We're going to wrap it up. I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. Again, we're going to put Ariana's Cash App information at the bottom of the screen. If you're feeling gracious, even if you're not feeling gracious, I know some of y'all, and some of y'all have means to donate. Help them out. Looking to get them into a different place until the jobs start flowing. We're looking to get whatever kind of help we can get with the young one. And we're dealing with 2 people that's got their minds on the right track. And it's all going to work out.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Catch you next time.